If you're in Chicago right now with the Zillow tab open in Denver, you already had a moment where you saw the price of the enclosed laptop. So the median home price in Chicago is about $355,000. The median home price in Denver is about $690,000. So that's a number everyone stops at, and it's a wrong number to stop at. So we made the exact move, packed up Chicago, drove out here, and found out what it actually cost the hard way after we already arrived. So let me show you what really happens to your monthly payment, including the one that Denver costs that catches almost every Chicago buyer, and a tax bill that generally lower here than what you're paying now. So stay to the end because the last part is one that costs people real money. So if you move to Denver, book a call with me. The link's in the description. I'll walk you through the neighborhoods before you make that move out here. So let's start with this part that hurts because I'm not going to talk you out of it. Chicago median home value in 2026 is about $305,000. So Denver Metro median per Denver Metro Social Realtors June report is about $609,000. So the house costs roughly twice as much. This is real and I'm going to spin it. But let's hear what I want you to notice. The sticker price is one of 5 numbers that decide what you pay every month, and it is one of the most people coming from Chicago ever look at. By the end of this video, you will have all 5. 2 of them move in your favor, 2 of them move against you, and 1 of them is the reason people call me angry 6 months after they close. So here's the facts on tax. This is the part that surprises everyone. Chicago effective property tax rate is about 1.9%. The median Chicago tax bill is about $6,053 a year. An established Denver neighborhood, you're looking at a closer to 0.6 or 0.7%. Run that on a $609,000 home in Wash Park or Platt Park, you land somewhere around $3,700 to $4,300 a year. So read that again. A house worth twice as much. So you have a smaller annual tax bill than one you have now. So income tax goes the same direction. Illinois is a flat about 4.9 to 5%. Colorado is a flat 4.4. So on a $100,000 income, that is roughly about $550 back in your pocket every year. So in a caveat, so I mean it, your lender, a Colorado tax professional, will give you your actual numbers. So I'm giving you the ranges so you know what to ask. So now that's 2 that move against you. The first one is insurance. The Chicago buyers almost never budget for it. The average homeowner's premium in Denver County is about $300,000 to $40,000 a year of that. Roughly $1,547 is hell, not fire, just hell. That is the Colorado Division of Insurance own number. Statewide Colorado average premium hits $399 in 2025 after 33% jump, $4,064 by the end of this year. So we seen what the insurance industry calls Hail Alley. There's lots of hail and stuff. You got storm season runs through April to September. One storm in May in 2024 did more than $2 billion worth of damage across the metro in a few hours. So here's what you have to do about it. Before you write an offer, ask how old the roof is, whether it's impacted, rated, not by inspection. 4, it changes what you can get insured, what you pay for. If you need a good roof inspector, anyone, I got one guy who could look at your roof and check and see if it's impacted. Just let me know in the comments. Budget, $3,000 a year in Denver County. If your Chicago premium is well under that, the gap is a real money and it belongs in your math. This is a section I would keep if you only watch one. The Metro District is a separate government entity from your HOA. It issues bonds to pay for the roads, the sewer lines, the park for the new communities, and you pay those bonds back through extra mill levy on your property taxes. Established Denver neighborhoods run about 60 to 90 mills. New subdivision along the Front Range run about 120 to 180. So on a $600,000 home, that's a difference of $3,600 to $7,000 more every single year. So over 10 years, that's about $36,000 to $70,000. Remember that tax advantage I just showed you. A metro district can erase it completely. And here's why people miss it. The tax figures you see on your listing is historical number. A brand new house inside the district, it can be wildly low. So your lender uses it, the online calculator uses it, everyone treats it as a forward estimate. It's not. So where does it hit? So you have Parker, Aurora, a lot of Douglas County, which is exactly a new build community, somebody relocated from Chicago because the homes are newer and they look better value per square foot. So what you do is simple. Get the mill levy and the district service plan in writing before you send anything. If your agent will not pull this up for you, that tells you something about your agent. Let's put you somewhere. So you have 6 areas, what each one actually feels like to live in. So you have Wash Park and Platt Park. Mature tree-lined streets, the park is at the center of everything. And you can walk to almost everything what you need. Say if Old South Pearl Street has farmers market and a light rail. This is the top Denver price range, and it is where the tax math I've showed you works the best. You got Cherry Creek, most walkable upscale district of the city. You got shopping, dining, galleries, Cherry Creek Trail running right through it. So what people miss is the condos and townhomes sitting along the single family. That is the entry point. And you have Arvada. Old Town has a real historic main street. The G line, it takes you from straight into Denver. You got the foothills on your back door. If you like living near the train in Chicago, you might want to start here. And you have Aurora. The Metro Valley is the entry point. Large new build market, good buying. Just go back and rewatch the last section before you write anything. And Parker, master plan new build community with Main Street style downtown trails, open space, it moves fast. Same warning applies. So pick the one that matches how you actually spend a Saturday, not the one the photograph's the best. The last thing right now is that the strongest advice I can give. Metro Denver apartment vacancy had 7.6% in the 2025. That is the highest in 16 years. Median Metro rent was down about 5% year over year to roughly $1,600 as of February. So landlords are giving tons of concession right now. And if you are new in town and that's your temporary advantage, you should take advantage of it. Rent for 6 months, drive your commute at 8 in the morning before you commit. You cannot test that from a listing photo in Chicago. One honest counterweight before you go. About $67,300 against $73,900. $100,000 Chicago salary needs roughly $107,600 here to feel the same. This is not a reason to stay. It's the reason to know your number before you negotiate your offer letter. So if you plan to move to Denver, relocate to Denver anytime soon, as I said, book a call, a bottom of this video, 30-minute call. We can talk about your goals and your dreams before you make the move to Denver.